In today's episode, I'm talking about two of my favorite iconic movies. And I know you're probably wondering, why am I wearing the hat? Well, these two movies that I grew up with are celebrating their birthdays this month. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to not only talk about the movies themselves, but kind of have a little bit of a party. But I also got two reveals of those two movies that I think you guys might like. So stick around. Join me for the party. Let's get started. Aw man, it didn't make any noise. Hey guys, Rob here. How's it going? Well, hey, if you have a birthday in July, well, happy birthday. Other than that, I'm going to be talking about two movies that I grew up with that are actually celebrating their birthdays this year. Well, I shouldn't say this year, I should say more like this month. So, one of my favorite movies that I loved growing up as a kid was the movie The Neverending Story. And you're probably saying, well, gosh, how old is that movie? Well, technically, it was kind of interesting because the movie came out 37 years ago. So, and it's literally turning 37 on the 20th of July. Crazy, right? So it's like, oh my gosh. But yeah, the movie Neverending Story, and somewhere here around here somewhere I'll put a picture so you guys can know which movie I'm talking about. Of course, who doesn't know the Neverending Story? But anyway, so the movie, when it came out, was very imaginative, had a whole bunch of things going on with it, but it was like, for me, I just enjoyed it. It had such a good story, and of course, one of my favorite characters in it. Well, actually, I had kind of two favorite characters. I liked Atreyu, and if you guys don't know, and I'll put a picture of it as well as too, that I had gotten an autograph from the kid that played Atreyu, and unfortunately I'm like blanking out on his name right now, which is really bad. But anyway, but I had gotten his autograph, and so of course his frame is sitting up over there. But as I said, I'll put somewhere around here. I'll put a picture of it so that you guys can see what it looks like. But a while back, through GalaxyCon, I had gotten a chance to get another autograph from Alan Oppenheimer. Now, if you don't know who Alan Oppenheimer is, his most iconic voice that he did was for Skeletor, which was the original Skeletor from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. But he did an iconic character that was one of my favorite characters because he looked like a big giant puppy dog. And that was Falkor, the Luck Dragon. And he also did a couple of other characters inside the movie as well. But the one thing that I honestly have to say is every time I saw Falkor, I don't know about anybody else, but my heart just melted because he was just like, he looked like a big puppy dog, especially when he would smile or laugh or whatever. And it was probably one of the things that I remember so much about the movie. And every time I watch it, I always not only get goosebumps, but I also just absolutely love that Luck Dragon. So, as I said at the beginning of the trailer, I actually have two new reveals for you. So one of the reveals is, as I said, back a little ways, I had in the GalaxyCon, I was able to get an autograph from Alan Oppenheimer. Well, since I already have Alan Oppenheimer's autograph on a Skeletor, I thought I should get a Falkor. So I did. So if you guys remember, and as I said, I'll put a picture around here somewhere of the original picture that I had him sign. But the way it looks now is completely different. Because, of course, I took it to print and frame, and as I've mentioned with all my pieces that I've always taken to print and frame to have them do it, they went beyond what I've ever done with any of my pieces around here. This one, it literally, it speaks Falkor. It says Falkor. It's all Falkor, up, down, left, and right. So why don't I grab Falkor? I'll bring him up here, and we'll take a look at it and see what you guys think. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm going to step behind the camera for just a little bit here, but here is the new piece of Falkor. As I said, and I did show you a picture, I hope. If not, I'll show you one more time, real quick, of the original piece, and then you'll get to see what Falkor looks like now. Alright, so let me step in front of the camera here. I'll take the red curtain off, and you'll get to see the new Falkor in all of his glory. So there you guys go. The new Falkor in all of his glory. And you're probably going, wait a second, is that frame fuzzy? Well, here, let me get you a little closer. And you will actually see that, yes, this frame is actually furry. So, it's just absolutely amazing to me how they actually made a frame that is furry all the way around. And I mean, seriously, it is so soft and wonderful and stuff. Now, the other thing you guys are probably seeing too is the scales inside here. Well, the scales, and of course, you know, there's the adorable Falkor right there. As you can see, to me, Alan Oppenheimer, Falkor. Falkor, because he's a luck dragon, has these rainbow scales. Well, the people at Print and Frame had to hand lay these scales all the way around inside here. All the way around. So, but just looking at them, and then of course when you zoom out, and it just matches perfectly. And of course the light is hitting him just right too, that it gets that kind of holographic kind of look to it. But it just makes you want to feel it, because it is like literally petting Falkor. And it is so soft. And I do want to recommend, or I do want to say to you guys, by the way, I did remember that it was Noah Hathaway that played Atreyu. So I'm sorry that I forgot about that. But yeah, it was Noah Hathaway. But so anyways, so this was my first reveal for you guys, is the fluffy Falkor frame that Print and Frame did for me. And I will tell you, I love this thing. It is so cool. I, especially in my collection, do not have another furry frame. So this is actually pretty funny that, you know, so I have this one. All right, so I'm going to take him back down, and then I'm going to go back in front of the camera, and then I'm going to talk about my next little birthday surprise. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that. I know I did, especially when I first saw it. I mean, it was just kind of like, it just kind of blew my mind. But of course, it makes me love the movies even more. So that was totally awesome. So the second birthday movie that I really enjoyed, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well, was the Friday the 13th series. Now, of course, that's with, you know, Jason Voorhees and all that stuff. But the one movie that I really liked, and the one movie that's kind of iconic to me, only because I started following the guy who played Jason, who was Kane Hodder. Now, if you guys remember, quite a while back, I had through GalaxyCon, had gotten to not only talk with Kane Hodder, but had gotten an autograph from him. And he signed the version of Jason he played in Jason Part 8, which is Jason Takes Manhattan. And the one thing that I think is really cool was I just like that picture where it shows Jason in the front, and in the background there's a hockey mask that of course is his, and says, you can't beat the best, and so on and so forth, which is pretty funny because it's Jason. But what I was going to do too is, here, I'll show you the picture of the original somewhere around in here. But then what I was going to say is that what Print and Frame did with this, now you thought Falkor was like crazy, okay? Jason has also been done a lot different than most of my pieces, but he is done in a unique way that just makes it so cool. So, but yeah, Jason Take Manhattan, is turning 32 on the 28th of July. So 32 years old. So 32 years that movie has been around. So just like Neverending Story, that's been 37 years. Now we have Jason Takes Manhattan is now 32. So I'll get Jason, bring him up here, I'll hop behind the camera, and then show you the reveal of the new Friday the 13th, a Jason Takes Manhattan piece. Alright? See you in a second. Okay guys, once again, step behind the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal this. Once again, this was all done by Print and Frame, everything like that. So this is also a very, very unique piece. So I'm excited to show you guys this one as well. Check that out. Now you're probably saying, well, a little too far away. Well, here, I'll get in closer and then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And we'll even zoom in here. So if you're looking at this, you're probably asking yourself right away, what is all of this? All of this stuff that is across the top of it, around the sides. Sorry, moving a little too fast for the camera there. But yes, it basically looks like, so you look at the picture of Jason here, he's all wet, because of course, he just got basically out of the Hudson, and he's now walking around, and of course, I love this, meet the competition, and you got the two things here, signed by Kane Hodder. But what Print and Frame did, and this is mainly Joel that did a lot of this, but you can see that they put these V grooves in here, but then they put these little things like this that are right off of the hockey mask. But the other thing is, and you can see these little droplets everywhere. Okay, and you can see it actually looks like it's dripping. Now this stuff is not wet, it just looks wet. And there's a reason for that. Because I thought it would be cool if we made it look like this thing just got wet, like Jason did. And they used a type of resin and had put it on the frame. So the frame was just a basic frame, and the inside piece was just a basic, simple, inside piece. But then they just added the resin to everything, and then put the little bead drops on it, and made it look just absolutely like it's dripping wet. Like, even when I touch it, it feels like it's wet, but it's not. It's actually perfectly dry. But yeah, you can even see the little water droplets right on the top there again. I'll zoom in there so you guys can see that. But yeah, just nailed this one. This is probably, Falkor and this one are now like
one of my favorite pieces just because this is so unique. And of course, Falcor, if you guys can guess, is also so unique. So, anyway, so there you go. There's the Jason piece. And I'll step right back in front of the camera and talk a little bit more. Be right back.
Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed the little birthday party celebration that we're doing. And as I said, if it's your birthday this month, happy birthday. Congratulations. And as you can see, I barely can fit these guys on my table, so because Falcor is huge. So anyways, I hope you guys like the show. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, hit that like button for me because it does help. And knowing Falcor, he might give me a little bit of luck on that. And if you do like my show, you do like my content, you guys are enjoying everything, do hit that subscribe button for me because it also does help. Other than that, guys, have yourself a great day. Take care out there. I know things are starting to get a little bit better, but you know, stay safe. Hope you guys have fun. Enjoy all the collecting, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya. Bye.